Yo, what is up, YouTube? How's it going, y'all? Sparky Marky Mark here, back to do a second video of the video game reviews. And the ones you're about to be seeing is the, how you would call it, the third installment, but it's in the entry of the GTA franchise, presumably, of course. But yeah, or perhaps it's the second installment. I'm not sure. But it is part of the GTA series released in October of 2004 to be exact. And of course, here's what you're going to be seeing as part of it. GTA San Andreas, you play the character of CJ. And of course, this came out before Halloween. I got this during, excuse me, I got this during Christmas of 2004. For the PS2. At the time, I was attending school in those days. And of course, and with over 27.5 million copies sold worldwide as of 2011, the best-selling PlayStation 2 game, one of the best-selling video games of all time, like its predecessors, GTA Vice City, which of course it is indeed insane great. And I'm hearing a little rumor that it may come out remastered pretty soon for another system. I'm not sure yet. And this one, of course, for GTA San Andreas, which got over the years in the Xbox, other Microsoft Windows, and other stuff, including the Windows Phone, Android, iOS, and others, and then Xbox 360 and the PS3. Which another, of course, you may believe that the one in the PlayStation 3 came out in 2015, and voila, I got one. And you're about to see it in a moment. And the story for this takes place in the early 90s, 1992, kind of reminding some people of what occurred during that time period, which would be the riots. And the mission riots, which I'll leave a link in the description box down below, it has one of the police officers got arrested in the process, but then unfortunately the charges were dropped, making the city go crazy, insane, riots, burning, among other things, and hearing people scream, for that matter. And also, there are also insane cheat codes, like, say, that you can hold your lung capacity. There's some things you do and did not do in the game, like you already done here for the essay. What is it? You can breathe on, you can swim, and also jump other buildings, purchase property as well. But you can purchase property in like its predecessor. But swimming, you cannot do that. And of course, you can have cars flying. You did have cars flying in the minimalist. And then you have, what else you have? Also, there's something called infinite ammo where you don't waste your bullets. You also have vehicle of death. And, what's after next? Vehicle of death. Okay, for anyone who plays this kind of game, infinite death, vehicle of death, sorry. What is it? You don't do it in the car, you just do it outside of the vehicle before you do it. And also, vehicle of death, if you will, you bump into other vehicles, or if you're in a motorcycle, you blow things up as you go. And then, it is indeed a fun game, and also for infinite death, I would say you have like resistance to bullets, many things except for helicopter guns that are aiming at you, if you will. And what else? But the only thing you cannot survive is the explosions in the game, which is crazy but insane. But you gotta get away from there. Heck. And also, and what else is there? Oh yeah, there's parachutes when you fly a plane. When you fly planes or helicopters, yep, you may need to get one of those. And there's a high-rise, a little bit parody to Die Hard, if you will. And then, and there's good soundtracks, great, and what else? Also DJs, radio stations, among other things. Wow. And it is indeed a fun game to play. And of course, which we all know it's rated M for mature. And with that, let's take a look. But also, as you've heard of the NES Classic Editions that we got 5 years ago, and you could still get it for now, but in the next video I'll talk about that. And now for next year, 2022, the PS2 will be coming out next year. That it's gonna be in the look of this, the mini edition. That's what it's called, or just the classic edition, like its predecessor, brother, if you will. Yep, that's what we're gonna be getting. I should have gotten this one, but I didn't notice the difference. But I got this one instead. I should have gotten that one. So yeah, lesson learned in manners in life. So with that, let's take a look at GTA SA. Greatest hits. And it's in a red case, if you will. Here's the Blu-ray logo. Back artwork. You can also drive a bike. Also, you could change codes while you can drive while shooting. Different type of ways to do drive-bys, and then also you get to fly certain jets. Then there's the vehicles. Also, in this game, you can customize vehicles, if you will. Believe it or not, folks, you can customize vehicles in a garage. Also, you have flamethrowers, kind of like similar to what it was in GTA Vice City, but different. It's like lava flames, if you will. Motorcycle cop bikes, police bikes, and then of course you have all sorts of vehicles in this game, like kind of like in the modern world and like in the virtual world, kind of like in the modern world meets virtual world, little similarities to one of the vehicles of the past, present, or future, but mainly the past. And then also you could purchase properties like you did in GTA Vice City, and then also I think I already covered that up. And I already said about the cheat codes. And then also you have two other characters crossing over from GTA 3. For instance, that would later be in GTA 3, because you have the character Carolina, and you meet the non-speaking character Claude in one mission. But throughout the mission, you do meet the character Carolina, who is the meanest chick in the game, who of course treats him very badly, kind of like coined the girlfriend from hell, if you will. Here you have a, wait a minute. Just a second. Oh, it's Catalina, not Carolina, of course. So here's the character you're going to be seeing, but here it is. Here's another pic from 1992. This is what she looked like in the game. And then you have that look in GTA 3, who of course you had to check the backstory of her life, and she's ruthless, she's evil, and then throughout other missions she starts crank calling the character of Carl Johnson, if you will. Like, he answers the phone, starts doing this, starts doing that, and one of the other calls, he says hello, and she yells, "Pig! Hey, Carolina!" And of course taunts him of that he's jealous, this and that. Ugh, and that's the final one she gives. And then at the end of that racing mission, she goes off with Claude, but also goes with, and also gives Carl CJ a pink slip for a garage in San Fierro. So wow, he's got a garage, and then goes on to the next levels. And then, of course, in the Las Ventura, parody to Las Vegas, if you will, which is the state of Nevada to California, if you will, there is another character of the GTA franchise called another character named Salvatore Leone, and that he's like the Don Mafia, or just the Mafia boss, who owns a casino called the Caligula's Casino, if you will. Yep. And you have two other characters Oh, no, actually, one. I think you have Ken Paul in there. I'm not sure. But you have another character from Vice City named Ken Rosenberg, the lawyer, if you will. He's in there. Great character. So yeah, that's where you have a crossover with the characters. And then also, what else is there? Still insanely fun game to play. Really into that world of virtual. You could use aiming positions. I gotta redo this game again because it was kind of tough using the weapons. I gotta make sure I didn't do anything else to the game, so I gotta take a look at that very carefully. Plus, this is all region, by the way. You see that little right here? Yep, all region. Rockstar's game. hmm Even the score is pretty good. No lie, no kidding. So, and I'll leave you one of the missions of the riots, but before the riots, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna leave a link for one of the missions called House Party, in which you have the character of OG Loke rapping. Oh man, you gotta see that mission, and so is the riots. If you have any, if you can check on GTA San Andreas for GTA San Andreas missions, you gotta check them all. There's no lie, no kidding about this franchise. You will so love the game. And what else is next? And also, I'll leave you link for the description box for the Indiegogo funding for the Friday 13th fan film. That's my boy, and the trailer for the movie, and also a link for the other video games, of course, and the reviews. So wow, what a mouthful. So this is Sparky Marky Mark signing off, y'all. Take care. God bless you. Catch you all soon. Later.